Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Fumi Aino, and it's my privilege to be your host and facilitator this evening. So the title of our talk today is the RIDA range, features and benefits for good health and more. Yeah, health is very important. I'm sure we all know that. And one thing is that, I look back to about 4 decades, 5 decades. There were certain health conditions that were much more prevalent than what is very prevalent now. Although in middle and low income countries, these communicable diseases are still quite prevalent, but we can see a rise of non-communicable diseases. We call them non-communicable diseases. They are lifestyle diseases. And despite the fact that there's so many advancements in medicine, in technology, in healthcare, the prevalence of a group of certain diseases, health conditions, has increased. And like I said, we call them non-communicable diseases, like chronic diseases like diabetes, hypertension, some cancers, and so many diseases. And why? These are due to they're multifactorial. Different diseases due to, first of all, our lifestyle, first of all, also urbanization, environmental issues. Do we need to mute somebody? I think I can hear. Yeah, I think we may need to mute somebody. Yeah. Yes, so these lifestyle diseases, they're so rampant, let me use that word. But statistically, the prevalence is high: hypertension, diabetes, cancers, people dying suddenly. And the interesting thing is that the people that you hear maybe passed on, and you ask what happened. Oh, he or she wasn't sick. But that's not true. They're probably sick, but they didn't know, And what can we do? Should we just keep going and say, oh, it's increasing? No, there are things we can do. And you see, before I talk about what the title of the talk says, the RIDA range, I'm going to just talk about the fact that there's something we can do, Okay, all right. There's something we can do. We can make some lifestyle choices. We can form habits, little habits that over time will help us in preventing certain health conditions, and even when we have them, will help us to reduce our chances of dying from them, to reduce our chances of getting complications. And what are these? I'm just going to briefly run through them. There are things we know, but I don't like talking without talking about them, and I'll tell you why. So for instance, what are these action steps that we can take? A balanced diet, hydrating, drinking enough water, 2 to 2.5 liters of water per day. That's really a minimum. The amount of water you need to take daily depends on certain things, depends on your weight, your height, your gender, your activity. Brisk walking, exercising regularly. There's so many types of exercise, but the most basic that we're recommended to do is brisk walking for 30 minutes, at least 5 days a week, at least 30 minutes. Then sleep, establishing a consistent sleep schedule, 7 to 9 hours per night, limiting alcohol, avoiding tobacco products, self-care, which include all this, as well as just prioritizing ourselves, knowing when to say no, knowing when to slow down, and then even regular health checks. So all these, I mean, if we pay attention to these consistently, we will reduce our chances of coming down with some of these lifestyle diseases, non-communicable chronic diseases. And even when we do have them, we will minimize the chances of them, of our condition getting worse. You know. Now, what we came to talk about today is the RIDA range of products. And the RIDA range of products is a range of natural health products, then natural health supplements. And where do supplements come into our discussion? You see, definitely it's very, very important that we should take action on our health. And if you're still with me, please, can one or two people type take action on your health, or take action, take action. I'll be waiting to see in the chat box some people take action. Thank you very much, Mrs. Omojoko. Thank you so very much. Yes, we need to take action on our health, because we cannot rely only on supplements. We need to do every one of those action steps that I shared up. We need to make efforts to do them. However, sometimes even after doing all that, there's still a lapse somewhere. And that's where supplements come in. Now, what we're talking about today is not exhaustive. There are other supplements, but today we're talking about this particular range of products, and which is called the RIDA range of products. The RIDA range of products, before I go into them, I'll talk about what they address. They have different properties, but one property that is common to all the RIDA range of products, virtually all of them, is antioxidant properties. We have a phenomenon called oxidative stress. And oxidative stress, comes about when there's an imbalance between these unstable molecules that our body produces, called free radicals, and antioxidants. And so when there's an imbalance, normally antioxidants mop up free radicals. But when there's an imbalance, we have a resultant, the antioxidants in our bodies cannot effectively or adequately clear the free radicals. And so we have a resultant effect called oxidative stress. And I believe you can see on the screen oxidative stress. And what makes these free radicals increase such that people have oxidative stress? You can see it on the slides. The diet we eat, some medications that we doctors even prescribe, air and water pollutants, alcohol, pesticides, exposure to toxins. How many of us does not have a generator within a few yards of our house? How many of us have never sprayed insecticide in our house? All these, how many of us cannot look out of their window and see a telecoms mast that emits radiation, causing an increase in free radicals? So you can see that everybody is exposed to the causes of oxidative stress. And if you're here and you are not exposed to any of these things on the slide, please type I. I'm sure that person didn't come. So we're all exposed to oxidative stress. And what happens is that, the research shows that oxidative stress is at the root of many of these chronic health conditions. And if you see that image diagram of a human body, oxidative stress plays out in every organ or system. And so depending on where it plays out in, people exhibit symptoms of these different health conditions. Like in the brain, we have Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, insomnia; in the eyes, macular degeneration; in the lungs, asthma, COPD; in the kidney, chronic kidney disease; in the heart attacks, hypertension, and you can see all the organs all the diseases that oxidative stress is found at the root of. And where does RIDA come in? RIDA has strong antioxidant properties. I know that in our last in the last presentation I did, we did the first part of a series of presentations where we looked at the research that has been done into the ingredients that are contained in the RIDA range of products. And I saw many peer-reviewed studies which showed the properties of these ingredients. And that gives us confidence that what we have in the RIDA range of products is really, I mean, we have a lot of value, because not only does RIDA have antioxidant properties, one or the other ingredient have antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, analgesic, anti-lipidemic, anti-diabetic, anti-malarial properties, all rolled into one. And this gives so much value. So what is the RIDA range of products? A RIDA range of natural health products, that came on the market a little over 6 years ago. And some of us have been using and getting value from RIDA, as far back as that time. So RIDA range, they're natural products, herbal, and they weren't just picked from the bush. They were tested before they came on the market. There were toxicity tests and preclinical trials. The company went to great lengths to get approval from NAFDAC, from the FDA in the US. Yes, this product is approved by the FDA and is actually registered in the US. We have halal certification. We have ISO 9001 certification, which is like having a global standard external auditor, and we were given certification. And then the company did clinical trials, a clinical trial which the results showed that the flagship product is actually effective in supporting the management of people with hypertension, diabetes, and arthritis. It was a gold standard study called a randomized placebo-controlled study. And we could see from the results that, yes, RIDA is not just claiming to be effective, but scientific evidence is there as well. So that's it. So now, what does the RIDA range include? I'm going to run through them. We have the flagship product, the RIDA Herbal Bitters, which is I will call it the general antioxidant that has all these properties, has 5 key ingredients, as you can see in the slide. And these ingredients, when I first came across this product, of course, as a medical doctor of many years, I was a bit skeptical. But when I looked into the ingredients, and then when I looked back at one of my postgraduate courses that I attended abroad, where they really emphasized the learning on antioxidants and free radicals, it positioned me to be able to take a look at this. And when I took a look, I got a pleasant surprise, from myself and from even people I recommended it to. So we have the RIDA range of products that helps in lowering blood sugar, it detoxifies, it has even antihistamine properties, it combats free radicals, it supports, helps blood sugar, has antibacterial, antimicrobial effect as well. So that's the RIDA Herbal Bitters. Then we have the cleanser, the RIDA cleanser that strengthens the immune system, and it detoxifies. It also is like a natural antimicrobial agent, which it has antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal properties, and so many other properties. So it works together with the RIDA Herbal Bitters. We have the fat burner, which supports healthy weight control. it aids digestion, it speeds up the metabolic rate. So it helps weight control, but it also helps in the reduction, the management of hypercholesterolemia, high cholesterol, especially the bad cholesterol. And you see, as we go along about the RIDA range of products, if you're here and have used the RIDA range of products, or you have recommended any of the RIDA range of products to somebody and you've gotten a feedback, please type in the chat box which of the RIDA range you used and what it did for whoever gave you the testimony, either it was yourself or somebody else, so that our guests can see that indeed this range of products is not just hearsay, and it's not, people are not just being sentimental, they're actually getting great value from it. So I'll be waiting for that in the chat box while we move along. So we have the RIDA Fire for Men. The RIDA Fire for Men, the RIDA Fire for Men helps and corrects and maintains normal testosterone levels. It enhances libido and sexual performance in males. It also helps in prostate issues, Every man, now, if a man gets old enough, he has a high chance of developing one issue or the other with their prostate gland, which is, it could be benign prostatic hypertrophy, it could be prostatitis, or it could be prostate cancer. So RIDA Fire for Men, when used in conjunction with RIDA bitters, it helps in correcting these issues, but it also prevents it. We've had men that have had high PSA for one reason or the other, using the RIDA Fire along with the bitters, and the PSA drops. I mean, we've had a number of colleagues who have used them for their patients, documented, and this has been the case. It also helps low sperm count as well. So it helps in male infertility. We also have the RIDA Restore for Women, which corrects and regulates female reproductive hormones. Now, I'll pause to just take a look. Thank you, Mommy Show, for sharing. RIDA bitters helps in managing high blood pressure, several skin issues. I agree. Prostate enlargement, bitters fire and cleanser, menopause, and so on and so forth. RIDA Restore for Women helps, actually, I'm going to disable my video so that it won't be too heavy. I hope I'm permitted. Yes, so RIDA Restore for Women helps in the female reproductive system. It helps with menstrual irregularities, hormonal imbalance. It helps with fibroids. It helps in menopausal symptoms. Used in conjunction with the bitters and sometimes the cleanser. And it helps in female infertility. We have records of over 200 babies that have been born to couples who use the RIDA combos. Let me call them the RIDA combos. We have different combos for different conditions, and some of them I'm going to share here. So these are very valuable products. Now then, we have the teas. How we have the trim tea, which burns fat and aids weight management. We have the calm tea, which helps you relax. I mean, this is a banger for me. We have the heart tea that improves heart health, supports blood pressure management, benefits the respiratory system, and boosts immunity. These teas are so valuable. Then we have, okay, there's something missing here. And that is the balm. The balm, apologies, that is missing here, but I'll see whether I can find it. But anyway, we have the RIDA balm. Okay, yeah, it's in this arthritis and joint care pack. We have the RIDA balm. I don't know what happened to the slide on RIDA balm, but we have this topical analgesic anti-inflammatory balm, which relieves not just pain. I can see someone put in here, RIDA balm ideal for cough and catarrh. It helps with relieving headaches. It even helps with initiation of sleep. It also has some antifungal and anti-eczematous action. So the balm is what we call small but mighty. If somebody was asked to choose 2 products of our RIDA range that they would not like to do without, I know that the balm would be one of them. So moving forward, okay, no, the balm is here actually. Yeah, it's here. I was wondering. Yeah, so the balm is of great, great value. Then we have some packs, you know. We have a number of packs. I mean, they're just too many to put on this presentation. For most health conditions, you know, if you're a guest here and you want to try the RIDA range of products, if you have a certain condition that you want to address, you want to support the management of that condition, you may not use just one product. It may be a combo, you know, it may be a combo that you may have to use. Sorry, somebody I tried to just a minute. Yeah, so it may be a combo that you would need to use, and there are different combos for male infertility, female infertility, hypertension, diabetes, thyroid care packs. We just have so many combos. So this is the arthritis care pack. There's a hypertension control pack. We have the diabetes care pack, and so on. So if you're visiting or if you have anyone, I mean, who needs these products, talk to the person who invited you. They'll share with you what pack the person actually needs. Then we have another range of products called gummies, Flawless Glow. This is the Flawless Glow gummies, which they're all natural. They're supplements. They contain nutrients like glutathione that help, you know, make your skin flawless. You know, they have anti-aging properties. You know, they reverse aging. They break down the nutrients we take in and regulate our immune system. So that's the Flawless Glow gummies. I mean, these gummies, they're medicinal, but they're also sweet. I mean, I got a call from somebody, one of us, I think last week or so was it, the person said a friend bought the gummies, and then she noticed after 2 weeks that the gummies were gone. Apparently that person's 15-year-old house help had thought the gummies were sweet and was just eating them and finished it in about less than 2 weeks. The gummies that were supposed to be for one month. So please let us keep our medications away from children. Away from children. If you're still following me and you can hear me, please type gummies. So that's the first of the gummies. Then we have the apple cider vinegar gummies. You know, they are natural gummies that are made from premium natural fermented apples. Thank you, Felicia. Rich in antioxidants and rich with nutrients. And, you know, they're crucial for energy and overall health, you know, of the body. They also they detoxify, they help healthy digestion. They also are valuable as part of a weight loss program. Then we have the Test X, which is like the gummy version of the RIDA Fire for Men. You know, it helps, it boosts testosterone and contains other vitamins and nutrients that support hormonal balance in men. So we have this Test X 180. Then we have the booty boost, the butt enlargement gummies. I mean, many people laugh when we thank you all very much. May Lois, thank you. Gummies, Sheon Odukoya, Mommy Show, Eugenia, thank you all for responding. Yes, booty boost. I mean, this always elicits people smiling or laughing. But you see, the thing is that there are many people who, I mean, I see women with curvy shapes, and what they have done is to put some padding in their clothes. But you don't have to put padding. If you really want your shape to be like that, you can use the RIDA Booty Boost. And I think we got some testimonials in the last few days about somebody who had used these gummies for 2 weeks, and the person said that their trousers are already bursting. They're going to have to buy bigger sizes of their trousers. So it's working. So then we have the body care products, the body wash. We have the body wash, the body lotion, different variants, beautiful products that anybody in this community should be using. We should not, I will say it in Yoruba, I mean, you have a product and you're taking your money outside to buy another product. Doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. So if you're using these, you will know that they are amazing. I use the RIDA range of body care products, all, body lotion, body butter, body butter. In fact, the body butter, they like the carrot body butter, you will feel as though you should be eating it and not putting it on your skin. That's how beautiful it is. Do I have a witness in the house for the body care product? Please type in the chat box, witness. Then you have the hair cream, RIDA hair cream. RIDA hair cream, in fact, thank you, Felicia. RIDA hair cream promotes hair growth, leads to longer, fuller hair. It helps, strengthens the hair, fights against dandruff and lice. And it does much more. I mean, I have a testimonial for somebody I gave some to, that her daughter had a skin condition. She had been to the hospital. She had been to, after being given medications in the hospital that didn't work, she went to Lagbo, Lewo. They gave her things to work, to use, to bath, to drink, and all that. Nothing. I gave her this hair cream, and she decided to use it on her daughter's body. I just gave her some, and within 2 days, I gave her on Friday, and by Monday, she was calling me. In fact, I was wondering, why is she calling me? She was calling me that, please, she wants to buy this thing. That her daughter, who had been scratching so much for the itching, he had this itchy rash for about 2 months, so much that the daughter would take a brush or a comb to scratch herself, was now sleeping well because she used this hair cream. It's for hair, but she used it on the hair and the body. So these products are a hit back to back. Yeah, it's true. You can't be selling products without using them. I mean, if you want to sell products to me and I ask you if you use them, and I say I'm sure I'm not going to buy from you, unless maybe I've used it before and it was of value. Yeah, so this is the RIDA range of products. Like I said, there are many more combos, and there's science behind it. I mean, the ingredients, if you take time to research the ingredients, and the ingredients are reflected in the leaflet, that come with the box of the product, you see that RIDA contains herbs that have been used to treat different ailments for over 1,000 years. And people are beginning to help, professionals are beginning to do research into the ingredients, and it's uncovering a lot. And then RIDA contains antioxidants that help mop up free radicals that cause oxidative stress, which is happening to everyone. Now, who needs the product? Who should we recommend the products to? I think everyone. If you want to prevent disease, we've talked about free radicals, oxidative stress, and prevention of it, use RIDA. You want a better lifestyle. I mean, RIDA at least, and again, I'm sure I have a witness in the house. It makes you, when you take, when you're on RIDA as a lifestyle supplement, you feel generally well. Your wellness, is improved. Energy. People who are managing chronic diseases like hypertension, diabetes, arthritis. You want to build immunity. You want to stay fresh. You have children in the house and you want first aid. Sometimes it's good to have a first aid option in the house, and RIDA is one of them. We don't have time to talk about all the first aid roles that RIDA has played in the lives of many people in this room. And we have thousands of testimonies under different categories, and it's not just only regular people that are giving these testimonials. Medical professionals, a lot of us have recommended the RIDA range for our patients, our clients, and we've received a lot of pleasant surprises in the area of fertility, infection, malaria. There's some of us, including myself, since we started using the RIDA range of products, we rarely come down with acute malaria. Then weight management, for those who use it for that, it helps. So there's just that we have thousands. In fact, we have a testimonial group. And if you're a guest here and you'd like to be added to the testimonial group, do speak to the person who invited you, so that you can hear unsolicited feedbacks from people who used the RIDA range. We have RIDA is in use in nearly 20 countries of the world. And we have testimonials from there, from Australia, from France, from Germany, from US, from UK, from Uganda, from Equatorial Guinea. I have a team member in Equatorial Guinea, and we have so many testimonials from there. So now, what's the next step? If you're here and you're a guest, you're very, very welcome. In fact, you're among the reasons why we have this meeting. You've seen, you've heard, you've listened. I mean, you've at least listened to some testimonials. In fact, if there was time, I would have played some audios of testimonials, but there's no time. But you can see even people typing in the chat box. So many testimonials. We invite you to try the RIDA range of products and experience the positive impact they can have on your well-being. Reach out to the person who invited you and ask them, I want to try the RIDA range. Yeah? And then how can you try the RIDA range? You can purchase a product or a combo. Actually, a combo is recommended depending on where you're at in your health journey. The person who invited you will be able to tell you which combo to purchase. But you know what? You can purchase, and I'm sure the person who invited you will be very happy to sell a product to you or a combo and make profit. But let me whisper something. Let me tell you a secret. You don't have to buy from them. You can buy from the company through them, and you'll get it at the price that they are getting it. And you get 10 to 25% discount. How? By registering as a loyal customer and get exclusive access to discounts. Not just those discounts, other perks. If you're here and you're still following me, please type loyal customer. Loyal customer. And now, who is a loyal customer? When you register as a loyal customer, you become part of our community called the Global Synergia. And you can get the products at discount, you can use them. But you know what? Thank you, Mommy Show. You can even take it further. You can register as a loyal customer and be getting your product at the best possible price. And it can end there. But you know what? You can take it further. Because being part of the Global Synergia community, you may want to key in to our success pillars. We have a mission to spread wealth, wellness, and wisdom throughout the earth, throughout the globe. We're a global organization. And we do this through wealth creation, wellness through natural products, which you have seen, and digital knowledge products. And how do you become part of the community? Thank you. By registering as a loyal customer. You can register as a loyal customer just to use. You can register to be a business partner. The entry is the same. So what do? You register for $5, which is 5,000 naira, because our dollar is pegged at 1,000 naira. But when you register, you now need to activate by buying a product pack, which is equivalent to the pack size of your choice. And what's the best product pack to come in? If you are here to get significant further benefits from this platform, from the community, I would encourage you to activate as a VIP member. Please, if you're here and you can hear me, type VIP member. There are different packs, but the one I recommend is VIP. Why? Are you not a very important person? I am, and if you're a very important person, you should register as a VIP, which will cost you, after your 5,000 naira, $5 will cost you 500,000 naira. And you will get products that are more than that. And then, but if, you're here, you're like, okay, I don't have 500,000 naira. Mind you, even if you are going to start a vulcanizer business, you will need more than 500,000 naira. So, but if for any reason you feel that, okay, I don't have the money, or maybe it's not that you don't have the money, it's just that you don't have the belief yet, you can start from any of the other packs and upgrade gradually. Gold is $220, which is 220,000. Silver, $100, and bronze, which we call atol naibad, is 40,000 naira. And then you can upgrade gradually. You can also come in with 3 accounts or 1 account. I recommend 3 accounts. In fact, let me tell you, if you are coming in to do business, I will recommend 7 accounts. Yeah. And you can reach out to the person who invited you later to ask, what is this woman talking about 7 accounts? Honestly, when I registered with 3 accounts. But if I knew then what I know now, I would have done 7 accounts. And by now they would have all been VIP. So once you register, you have a sweet position. And what happens is that if you introduce anybody, if anybody also becomes a loyal customer or a business partner through you, you get to earn 25% of what they come in with. Now, let's imagine some of us are bankers, some of us do maybe real estate, letting agents, you let out houses, you buy houses. 25% is not the percentage that people get for such. They get 5%, maximum 10%. But with Global Synergia, if you bring someone on board with 500,000 naira, you get 25%, which is 125,000 naira instantly. And if you have more than 2 accounts, there's a lot you will earn, Now, if you are less than a VIP, you would earn between 20 and 23%, but the rest will be kept for you in an upgrade pot that will help you to upgrade towards VIP. Then once the people that come in under you are upgrade, you also earn an upgrade reward, instant reward. You earn an instant reward on their upgrade. Also, you earn from your second and third generation. So if I bring in someone and the person brings in a person, I will earn from them. And that person brings in the third generation, I will also earn a smaller percentage. Now, we have what we call team bonus. And if you're here and you have earned team bonus and you agree that it is sweet, please start typing sweet, 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 sweet there. So I know I am saying sweet. In fact, I've earned team bonus today, and it was very sweet. If we have what we call a binary system, let me just show us briefly. You can see this man in the slide, this red man. You can see there are two teams. There's the left team and the right team. And once you have a balance of minimum of a bronze on the left and a bronze on the right, you earn what we call a team bonus, which is a cycle payment. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail so that I don't confuse our guests, but what is important is that for every balancing of your legs, you earn a cycle payment. And your cycle payment depends on whether you are bronze, silver, gold, VIP, or emerald. Now, if you're a bronze member, you earn $1.80, which is 1,800 Naira on every cycle. But when you are VIP, you earn $5 per cycle. Then the maximum you can earn as a bronze is monthly from that particular reward is 1,080,000 Naira. Meanwhile, if you're a VIP, your maximum is $7,500 is 7.5 million Naira that you can earn a month. That's the potential. So you can see why VIP is it. Honestly, if you're here and you're a guest and you can at all come in with VIP, please do so. But if you can't, your primary assignment when you join the business is to upgrade all your accounts to VIP. And we that are telling you, we've done that. So it's not as though we're just saying, do it. You will understand later. Please, if you're here and you're hearing, you're following me, please again say VIP is it. I really want to emphasize this VIP is it because it's really, 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 you're leaving money on the table if you are not a VIP. Even if you're a member here and you're not a VIP, please, 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 please. If you are doing this business with any form of seriousness, that is, you see it as something you are seriously doing, please upgrade your accounts to VIP ASAP. Now, rank and recognition rewards. When you're doing, if you're in a job, you tend to get promoted and, long service award, recognition. In Global Synergy, we also have rank awards and recognition. And these recognitions are what we call a badge of honor to show that really your business is moving. You can be earning, without being ranked, but it is the ranks that you attain that will show that, yes, your business is moving. And so as you introduce people, as you build your team, those people that come in through you, through the people that come in through you directly and indirectly, if your account is active, you will get PV added to your own PV, and they keep accumulating. So when you've accumulated 5,000 PV, that's the first rank, and there are certain requirements that are satisfied, which I won't go into. You can read them there. You can read about it later or ask the person who invited you. You get recognized as a quartz manager, and you're given $150 for a phone. An amethyst manager is recognized with a $600 for a laptop. Topaz manager is recognized, gets 60,000 PV minimum, satisfies the requirements, and is recognized with $1,800 for a travel. Emerald Manager, a small 150,000 PV, and is given $4,500 for a car. Ruby Director, a bigger car of $10,500. A Sapphire Director is given $30,000 for a small house. A Diamond Director is given $60,000 for a bigger house. And a Crown Diamond Director, which is where we are going. That's where we're going, is given $100,000, which is 100 million naira, to actualize their dream. Now, if you are in here, please type the level that if you're a member, or even if you are not yet a member, type the rank that you want to reach, your ultimate rank. Please type it here. And I know that in the house, there are quartz managers, there are amethyst manager. I'm privileged to have become a topaz manager in the last couple of weeks. And we know that in the coming months, we're going to have, wow, Crown Diamond Director, manager. You added manager to it, Felicia. We're looking, we launched this business. We did the formal launch of this business about under a year ago. I think, was it June 1st? And now we have loads of quartz managers, we have amethyst managers, we have topaz manager, and the day is young. And if you're here, if you're a guest, please jump on the wagon. The best time to have signed up for Global Synergia was 2023 October. The next best time is 14th of May 2025. And so if you're a guest here, please, you can do it tonight. Don't stop. Don't waste time. Then, so these are the rank awards and recognition. And it's very fulfilling to do your business and reach milestones. And the amount that the company gives you to as a reward is just a token. No, that's not your total earning. This is saying, so and so, congratulations, we see your work. On the way to earning that, you would have earned between 4 and 10 times of that amount, depending on the structure of your team and depending on whether you are VIP or not. So that is that. Then the next reward is not for everybody. If you decide that, okay, I want to take on some responsibility, we have a system whereby when you sign up, what you get are points, and you don't necessarily have to collect all your products at once. So if you decide that you want to be responsible in a way that you will stock the products and people will come and pick from you, you'll be a stockist and you get another level of income, another reward based on how much turnover you have. And then we have the leadership bonus. This is like a profit sharing whereby, you're on that level. The company puts aside a certain percentage of the income and is put in a pool. And the members who attain these levels, they enjoy, this extra reward. Finally, we have the uni-level bonus or monthly bonus. You see, as a member, you are required to stay active, to activate your account every month with $10, or by upgrading, or by introducing 4 people the previous month. When you are active and the people in your team activate, you earn a percentage. And you can see here, a bronze member earns down to 5 levels of their team. A silver member earns down to 7. A gold member earns down to 10 levels. A VIP earns down to 15 levels deep. And honestly, this reward can actually grow to be the most significant earning of all when we really grow our teams. You can see the percentages and you can see. And this again shows us that VIP really is it. Honestly, I, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, I want to emphasize that if you're in this business for serious business, if you are not, then just skip past. But if you're here for serious business and you want to earn, you don't want to leave money on the table so that the company will be picking it, you know, upgrade to VIP, please, even if you don't come in as VIP. So, with the title of today's talk was the benefits of the RIDA range for your health and more. And what is that more? More is your finances. Honestly, I don't even know how to tell you guys that if you sign up today and you do the needful in this business, we have what we call DMO. And for those DMO family in the house, please type DMO so that people know that there are people in this business that are doing their business, showing up daily for their business. And the people that are showing up daily for the business are changing ranks and they are earning. So please type DMO. Yes, I can see the DMO family. Yeah, Farm Chidi, the newest courts in town. Yeah. So, yeah. So join, do your DMO, join, show up daily. You will see in the next few months where you will be. So RIDA is beneficial for health. RIDA is beneficial for your income, finances. You can earn extra income. You can build passive income. And then RIDA is beneficial for the community. We have an amazing community of like-minded people who will help you, who will support you. In the corporate world, it is dog eat dog. In our community, it's support all the way. So yes, DMO is the way to go. So thank you all very much for listening. I hope we've learned something, and I hope that with these few words of mine, I've been able to convince you that the RIDA range is of value in more ways than one. Thank you all very much, and may God bless you.